Carl Gustav Jung, born in 1875 and passed away in 1961, was a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst who founded analytical psychology. Key concepts he developed include the collective unconscious, which is a shared universal part of the unconscious mind containing memories and archetypes common to all humans. Archetypes are universal symbols and themes like the hero, the shadow, and the mother that appear in myths, dreams, and stories. Individuation is the lifelong process of becoming your true self by integrating all aspects of your personality, including the unconscious. The shadow self represents the hidden or repressed part of your psyche that you must confront and integrate to grow. Anima and animus refer to the feminine side of a man and the masculine side of a woman, which are crucial for psychological balance. Jung also introduced the concepts of introversion and extroversion to describe personality orientations, which were later expanded into the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Carl Jung considered silence and solitude crucial for psychological health and self-discovery. He saw silence as a pathway to the unconscious, enabling individuals to connect with their inner voice and progress towards individuation. Jung also highlighted the value of solitude in identifying personal supports and building resilience. In our modern, fast-paced tech world, we can often forget ourselves or just what it is to be in a moment of solitude. For some, solitude can be both a sanctuary and a storm, especially when it lingers. But building resilience during those quiet stretches is like strengthening emotional muscles. Here's a toolkit full of to help you not just survive, but during solitude. Give your days rhythm and purpose. Morning rituals, even small ones like tea plus music, a walk at sunset, or journaling before bed can anchor your time. Write what you feel, not just positive affirmations. Use prompts like, create something, even if it's just doodles, a voice memo, or rearranging a room. Read, listen, watch something that nourishes or stretches you. Pick content, not just doom scrolling. Doesn't have to be a gym session. Stretch, dance like an idiot, go on a walk with no destination, shake off stagnant energy. Send a meme, voice note, or thinking of you text. Join a niche online community where your interests live. Even fleeting connection reminds you you're part of the web. Light candles, make tea slowly, listen to music that moves your soul, let parts of your solitude feel not just silent. Replace harsh inner dialogue with kindness. Practice saying, solitude can bring clarity. What themes come up? What do you keep returning to? You're not wasting time. You're listening. Furthermore, he introduced the idea of the shadow, suggesting that acknowledging these repressed aspects fosters psychological equilibrium and conserves mental energy. Therefore, Jung advocated for introspection and quietude as a means to achieve a deeper understanding of oneself. The phrase "when you stop being available, everything changes" encapsulates a concept often attributed to Carl Jung, emphasizing the importance of setting boundaries and conserving personal energy. While this exact phrase isn't a direct quote from Jung, it aligns with his teachings on individuation and the necessity of self-awareness in interpersonal relationships. Jung believed that constantly being available to others can lead to emotional exhaustion and a loss of self. By setting boundaries and prioritizing one's own needs, individuals can achieve a more balanced and authentic life. Emotional exhaustion is sneaky. It builds up slowly until suddenly even the tiniest thing feels. If you're there or close, the first step is recognizing. Burnout happens when you care deeply for too long without enough return. Here's how to start pulling yourself out of the emotional quicksand. Give yourself permission to pause. No fixing, no hustling, just stop. Even a few minutes of doing, without guilt, can be powerful. Try saying, let yourself, but in manageable waves. Cry if you need to. Scream into a pillow. Journal a page of pure chaos. Your nervous system is probably in fight, flight, or freeze mode. Help it breathe 4 seconds in, hold 4 in, breathe 6 seconds out. Repeat 5 times. Try a brisk walk outside. Hand on your chest or wrap yourself in a blanket and breathe. Emotional exhaustion is often information overload too, so cut back on the tech-driven demands of life and have less screen time for the brain to recover. Instead of, "I need a whole vacation," try 10 minutes of music that makes you feel safe, a warm drink and silence, doing things slowly, brushing your hair, folding laundry, watering plants. Your inner voice should be a healer right now. Try phrases like, "I'm not broken, I'm just tired." It's okay to not be okay right now. This moment will pass. Forget big goals for now. Just drink water, take a shower, answer one text. That's enough today. Momentum builds from micro effort, not huge leaps. You don't have to explain it all. A simple, "I'm feeling really drained" is enough. Text someone safe. Let them just sit with you in it, even digitally. Carl Jung emphasized the importance of silence and solitude as essential tools for self-discovery and psychological well-being. The transformative power of silence. Jung viewed silence not as mere absence of sound, but as a gateway to the unconscious. He suggested that in silence, individuals could hear the inner voice, which he associated with one's true vocation and the path to individuation, the process of becoming one's authentic self. He remarked, "Be silent and listen. Have you recognized your madness and do you admit it?" Highlighting the introspective journey facilitated by silence. Protecting one's energy through awareness. Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, representing the unconscious parts of the personality that individuals often deny or repress. By acknowledging and integrating these aspects, one can achieve psychological balance and protect their mental energy. He also emphasized the importance of solitude, stating that being alone allows individuals to discover what truly supports them, providing a foundation for resilience. Carl Jung's approach to protecting one's energy through awareness is deeply rooted in his psychological theories, especially his focus on the unconscious mind, individuation, and psychic boundaries. He didn't use the modern language of protecting energy, but his work clearly supports the concept through deeper self-awareness and intentional living. Modern-day examples may be a narcissist, chronic complainer, or just simply energy vampires. Those people who just drain your life force with their constant negativity, drama, or neediness. Protecting yourself from them is all about managing your energy. Here's a mix of practical and energetic tips to keep your vibe safe. If someone is emotionally dumping on you constantly, it's okay to say, "I care about you, but I don't have the energy to talk about this right now." Don't be afraid to cut conversations short or avoid unnecessary interactions. For saying no. Imagine a bubble of white light or a mirror surrounding you, reflecting their energy away. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply, connect with the earth, or even walk barefoot on grass. If you're into that, black tourmaline, obsidian, or amethyst are great for energetic protection. Try not to absorb their emotions. Practice being a compassionate observer without getting pulled in. Repeat mantras like, "You don't owe anyone your time," especially if they consistently leave you drained. If it's someone close, family, coworker, look for ways to create emotional or physical distance without creating drama. Take care of yourself. Rest, eat well, move your body. Do things that replenish you. Time in nature, art, laughter, music. The stronger your vibe, the less their stuff sticks to you. Here's how Jung's ideas translate into protecting your energy in the real world. Shadow work or facing your inner self. What it is? Well, the shadow is the part of ourselves we reject or hide, like anger, insecurity, jealousy, and so on. Why does it matter? By becoming aware of your shadow, you stop unconsciously projecting your issues onto others, which drains emotional energy. The protective effect. Awareness reduces unnecessary conflict, drama, and emotional overreactions. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. Individuation, becoming your true self. What it is. Jung's core concept of psychological development. It means integrating all parts of yourself, both conscious and unconscious, to become whole. Why it matters. When you live authentically, you stop bending to external pressures or draining yourself for validation. Protective effect. You align your actions with your inner values, which is energizing rather than exhausting. Jung talked about psychic invasion or unconscious influence from others, especially in close relationships. Awareness of these influences helps you create healthy emotional distance from people who may be controlling, draining, or manipulative. He believed some people unconsciously steal energy through projection or emotional entanglement. This entanglement is also known as energetic cords. These are invisible threads that connect you to people, places, and past events. Some are nourishing. Others feel like they're leeching your light. Cord cutting is about releasing those unhealthy ties. Jung encouraged solitude and reflection to discern what's truly yours and what's coming from others. Remember, during this time, you are better equipped to be honest with yourself and be better able to witness the subtle layers of your psyche and ask, is this belief truly mine? Whose voice am I hearing in my head? Is this pain even mine to carry? Jung believed we all operate through archetypes, patterns of energy like the hero, caregiver, trickster, and so on. Being stuck in the wrong archetype, for example, the martyr, constantly giving and never receiving, can deplete you. Becoming aware of these roles helps you choose how and where to invest your energy. Silence and solitude. Jung retreated to his tower in Bollingen for self-reflection, away from society. He believed silence allows space for the unconscious to rise and helps you recover from social overstimulation. Solitude is for me a fount of healing which makes my life worth living. Talking is often torment for me, and I need many days of silence to recover from the futility of words. Carl Gustav Jung. In practice, Jung's philosophy teaches that awareness is the first step to protection. When you're aware of who you are, what triggers or drains you, and what belongs to you versus others, you naturally begin to guard your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy. The essence of Jung's depth psychology teaches us that awareness isn't just a passive observation, it's an act of empowerment. The more conscious you are, the less permeable you become to outside chaos. You naturally start guarding your field without needing walls, just wisdom. Awareness becomes a shield, not by force, but by clarity. And there you have it. The powerful wisdom of Carl Jung on silence, solitude, and protecting your energy through deep self-awareness. By embracing shadow work, setting psychic boundaries, and following the path of individuation, you can reclaim your peace, protect your mental space, and live a more authentic, empowered life. Jung's timeless teachings remind us, when you stop being constantly available to others, everything changes. You find clarity, purpose, and inner strength. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content on Jungian psychology, spiritual growth, and mental wellness, and drop a comment below. How are you setting boundaries and protecting your energy today? Thank you for watching. Keep going inward, because that's where your power truly lives.